I'm wearing Supreme in the Palace store, but don't tell nobody. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today I'm back with another installment of Sleeper Streetwear of the Week, covering brands from Palace, Kith. We got collabs, Nike, and more. You guys really won't want to miss it. And if you like to stay tuned in with your weekly dose of Supreme, Palace, and other streetwear content, be sure to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell so you, yes you, Steven, can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I'm going live this Thursday for Supreme Week 12 of Spring Summer 25. Stream starts an hour before the drop at 10 a.m. EST. You won't want to miss it. And with all that out of the way, let's just freaking get right into it, bud. All right, first things first, we are on PalaceSkateboards.com. We got a big collab to look at, and you know Palace, we're doing it with the video first. So let's check out this Engineered Garments promo video. Naturally, we have the 480p quality, very Palace. Palace Engineered Garments, New York. Nice. Very ethereal sounding. Very liminal. I actually saw Derek from Dye Workwear on Twitter gassing up this collab, which is interesting. He's the big menswear guy. So people are liking this collab. Fashion people are liking it. I'm liking it. Such a nostalgic vibe with Palace's videos. I love it, man. There it is, short and sweet. Now let's flip through the lookbook and see what we got here. Palace Engineered Garments, New York, at the outerwear, plaid, some nice jackets. I love this military Desert Storm inspired jacket. Very dope. Maybe this is a BDU battle dress uniform. We'll see what it's fully called, perhaps on Palace Community. Love the fit. Another anorak, nice pockets. Simple collab for sure, but the plaids, the patterns, and all the materials from Engineered Garments are fairly top tier. Got a bag as well of the tote variety. 3 pockets on the sides. Palace Engineered Garments logo in the middle. Button closure. And then we have this hybrid hoodie vest piece right here. Don't know what to call it. Rocking that same desert camouflage. I love it, and we've seen all of it. Okay, sweet. Now let's peep the full drop list where the items from Engineered Garments will be just in the mix. Starting off in the custom tops category, first up we have the Soul Knit, available in a few colorways. This one's the soft white. It looks like it's pink, but it is a cream with some black accents. Nice zip up sweater, also available in black with this brick accent color. I think this is fairly nice and maybe could have some potential. I'm not too sure. If I was going for Palace resale this week, I would stay focused on the Engineered Garments. Here is the crew neck, the gray marl, looking nice, very clean, extremely simple. There might be more colorways in a different category. Sometimes Palace Community has items in different categories for some reason. We also have this long sleeve t-shirt, looks very comfortable. The New York on the breast pocket there, also in white, stone, and that's it. For luggage, we have the Engineered Garments tote bag, available in navy. See the 3 pockets there, the button closure, 2 handles, patches, pretty self-explanatory. For shirting, we have this Engineered Garments patchwork Madras shirt. Absolutely beautiful. This thing is easily one of my favorite pieces of the collab. The patchwork design looks great. The pattern is awesome. It's a nice button-up shirt too, so you can dress it up a little bit. I just wish we had more pictures of it. But there you go, Palace Engineered Garments Madras shirt. Got a few hats here, the font snapback, and the Engineered Garments Ebbets 6-panel. Whatever that means, font snapback, pretty simple. I remember this from the preview we looked at last week. Check out my full Palace Summer 25 lookbook preview video if you guys want a full drop list of everything coming out from Palace this season. I think this hat is really dope. The NY, not sure what Ebbets is, but the Engineered Garments on the side looks good, and the New York looks super solid. Definitely better than this font snapback, in my opinion. Definitely going to be more expensive with the material being used, the leather, but I think it makes up for it. Here's the final colorway of that font snapback hat in white. For jackets, we have the track jacket, hooded vest, ripstop printed, okay, and the Bedford Explorer jacket. That's what we're calling it. All right. Engineered Garments track jacket, olive. Let's look at this guy. Yeah, that's pretty dope. I dig this thing for sure. Not a loud collab at all. We do have branding on the back, but there's no trifergs, no fancy colors or prints. It's all very down to business. I like the camo. That is the loudest part of this collab. It is the desert camo. This vest is super unique and interesting. If I were copying something from this collab, I would definitely be going after the vest just because it seems interesting and could be a versatile summer piece. Track jacket is nice, but we have seen a lot of this stuff from Palace before. They do it well. Engineered Garments, also known for their quality, so I'm sure everything's above board with these track jackets. But we have seen a lot of them before. I think the Bedford Explorer jacket is also worth going after. It's bringing that military vibe that I love to see. Super utilitarian pockets. The navy's not bad, of course, but let's be real here. The desert camo is where it's at, and I like that it's not that chocolate chippy one. It is more of that 90s Desert Storm camo. I guess technically it is a British Desert DPM camo and not the US camo that was used in Desert Storm. Just wanted to get that corrected because I am a huge fan of military history and was looking up the camo history on this, and thanks to this graphic right here, I was able to identify this camouflage pattern as DPM Desert. DPM standing for Disruptive Pattern Material. A little tangent, but it's important to me. What y'all think about this DPM camo jacket? I'm clearly obsessed with it. Next up, we have some Engineered Garments patchwork shorts to match the Madras shirt. There they are, the shorts of the summer, the plaid daddies. It's all you really need to stay cool in the summer. We got some t-shirts too, pretty basic Engineered Garments, available in navy. You got the breast pocket, little bit of branding. You got it in white and in gray. There it is. And last but not least, we have the rest of the crew necks. I knew they'd be here eventually. Navy, olive, and stone, and then some Engineered Garments track joggers and some ripstop pants. Dude, those DPM pants are sick. Take a look at the crew necks, bada bing. There's the olive, bada boom, and the stone. Nice crew necks. I like the neck, looks good. Materials look solid, eh? Track joggers, okay. We've seen them before, but these are dope. I like the folds there. Pocket is nice. But these, man, the FA pants, rip stoppers. Oh, dude, I swear, I want some of this stuff. I'm probably not gonna get any of it. I think it's gonna be an expensive collab, guys. I really do. We'll have to just wait and see. Palace is very last minute when it comes to pricing. But man, oh man, when I want the pants, those could be nice to skate in. I like these pockets. Or would I want the vest? I don't know. That's everything coming out from Palace this week. What do you guys digging? I think the track jacket is sick. Patchwork is dope. But man, I have to spend all my upvotes on this DPM stuff. I'm pogging out. But now it's time to move on to another brand that is also doing their summer 25 collection. And that brand, of course, is Kith. We got this Tremel Tillman video for Kith Summer 25. I guess let's check it out. What do you have going on for us, Mr. Milkcheck? Pulling up in the Phantom, dude. Okay.
Good morning, my architectural aficionados.
Okay, good morning.
My humble abode, or as I like to call it, serenity.
Okay.
Lavish living awaits us. Tremel Tillman gives us a peek inside his poolside palace on the shimmering edition of Chalet, Chateaux, and Chauffeurs.
Right.
Now here we have the entryway, which floats in a reflecting pool. This is symbolic, as it asks guests to reflect upon the energy they bring into my home.
Right. This can't be his house.
Did you reflect? I designed this house with Ludwig Bjorn van der Hoot. This colonnade connects the solarium to pergola, which some may say is a tad rebellious. Now,
Does this make you guys want to buy clothes? Genuinely asking.
who wants to go for a swim?
Ronnie does love making these videos, though.
Very good for PCO. Thank you. No matter the climate, the pool is maintained at a...
I do like this actor a lot.
3 degrees, because, well,
At least in Severance, he was great.
that's how I like it. What's the square footage? Does it get southwest exposure?
Okay.
I want it off my
Love that phone.
theatrics.
Very Kith.
I trust you remember what happened last time. Yeah. Only call.
New York business.
I'm sorry about that.
The brick.
Can I offer you a Danish? Fabrizio made them from scratch. Now that you've seen Chateau de...
I actually wouldn't mind a Danish.
I now get to show you one of my prized possessions.
Oh, God.
This teak esplanade is where I park my seafaring vessels. The Kith for cigarette speedboats.
For millionaires with the need for speed, the 515
Yep.
50 feet of fast.
Kith is making speedboats, guys.
Or enjoy this wood grain 42.
I mean, Ronnie is just jerking himself off, dude. I'm so rich. I'm so rich. Oh, that's what he's doing, bro. I mean, these are dope as fuck, dude. But really, I hope he actually got to drive it. That'd be sick. Looks like he is, man. Yep. So you can buy 3 Kith cigarette boats. There it is. I mean, God help us all. Let's do a nice scroll through the lookbook, see all the fits. It does look nice. And this is how I feel about a lot of Kith stuff. The looks are great, but to me, they're just so rich guy trying to still be cool, which is fine. And a lot of the looks I could see myself wearing. I'm just not sure Kith brings out passion for me personally. Certainly with some collabs, and I think when Ronnie's cooking up Asics and doing shoes, it looks dope. Even this cigarette racing stuff, I think looks great. It's just this kind of stuff that I'm like, all right, dude, this is for him. Right, other people. Suits look awesome. I think some of the Kith suits would be amazing to wear. That's about how I feel. Do we have more? Okay, here is the lookbook before we get into the damn cigarette racing shit. See this, we got suits, rugbies. Oh, this looks dope here. Yeah, I like the cigarette racing. It's a nice fit. Green seems to be a color of the season. I like this thing a lot. Cigarette racing, rugby, these Kith short sleeve zip ups, button ups, whatever they are. Some tees, mesh jersey, bucket, more button ups. Ooh, Kith cigarette. This looks dope. This New Balance sweatsuit is sick. Reminds me a lot of the Mercedes AMG Adidas stuff that team was wearing for the Miami Grand Prix. Yeah, very Miami vibes. Little gingham. I think that's gingham. Some kind of pattern. Nice puffy, preppy button ups. Little summer mesh tee on their Supreme vibes. This is interesting. What do you call this? Paisley Cowboy? Definitely going for a look here. I dig the buckets. I dig a lot of this stuff. It's clean. I just don't get passionate about it. These are just very wearable wardrobe pieces. And that is, I think, what they do best, and probably what I should be having more of in my personal wardrobe. It's just hard for me to get excited about a shirt like this when you look at it and it's like, yeah, a nice shirt. Am I making sense here? It's not like a Supreme lookbook where you can picture yourself copping the piece. Hard to get excited about some of this stuff. It looks great. It's awesome for people that just want to look nice, have a little streetwear influence with some menswear touches, some nice materials at a premium price point. But I probably only get excited about this stuff at an end of summer sale. If I'm being honest, I don't want to pay full price for really any of this stuff. And that's not to say that it's bad, but again, I just don't have the passion for it. Overall, give the lookbook like a 7 out of 10. Very clean, fairly cohesive. Styles look on trend, but not like they're gonna go out of style too fast. Some of these are a bit gauche. Definitely not a shirt I would ever wear, but that's totally fine. Kith cigarette suit might be my favorite one. And speaking of cigarettes, let's look at those fucking boats. The cigarette boats are basically those thin, fast speed boats that are shaped like a cigarette for speed. Aerodynamics, there it is. And Kith has partnered with Cigarette Racing, a renowned American manufacturer of high-performance luxury boats. Okay, thank God. It's a partnership. It's another Kith branding deal. Sweet. Cigarette Racing was founded by this guy, former real estate developer turned offshore powerboat racer. Yeah, bro, that thing was above board. There was no cocaine money in there. Not at all. Who became an icon in the high-speed boating world. The name comes from cigarette class of boats, long and nailed for speed. There you go. During the 60s and 70s, offshore racing, originally created for offshore racing, the brand quickly began to compete in races across the open water. Kith and Cigarette Racing have collaborated on a trio of reimagined boats, the 515, 42 engine, 42 Auroras. Each of these boats feature entirely custom paint jobs, yada, 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 airbrush scripts, this crap. Let's look at this stuff for rich people to feel like they're cool. Now, would I say the same thing if this was like a Bugatti Scotty collab, I probably would, but I think I'd be a little bit more favorable towards it, if I'm being honest. Definitely a little more critical, because it's boats. Just seems like the rich guy special. These are dope. Look, I mean, it's a freaking speedboat. What do you expect? The pricing for these is starting at like $1.25 million. So out of our price range, doesn't even fully describe what these things are. I'm going to say 90% of the people watching won't even see the MSRP of these boats in their bank account ever in our lives, right? Like at one time. They are dope, but my question is, how much do you love Kith? And how many multi-millionaires? Because you don't buy $1 million boat if you don't have at least 10 million, unless you're stupid, which very well could be the case. Gotta say, steering wheel, clean as hell. Established 2011. Do we need that there? I guess so. But world champion racing team, Kith cigarette. Font looks great, placement is awesome, materials spectacular. Like, look at this shit. It's a fucking speedboat, dude. At the interior, supple, nice. These drone shots are incredible. I'm sure it was awesome for Ronnie to work on this collab. Does he get a boat out of it? Who knows? I don't know how this stuff works. How much stuff did Kith do? Fairly comprehensive interiors and materials. Probably the stitching and colors certainly weren't working on these engines, but they got their name on there. And I gotta give it to them, Kith. They're great at branding, solid. Like, what are they gonna do? Tune the fucking boat? This one looks just insane. Look at this thing. That maroon wine color. Oh man. This one is the no nonsense edition. Not much room at all. Kith cigarette. Damn. At the speakers. This is for powerboat racing, man. What are you gonna do? You need the Kith cigarette boat. Look at that shit. That is fucking dope, dude. There's some GTA stuff here, man. I was hating at the beginning, but I think I'm just jealous. Look at this shit, man. Come on. Here's the pricing once again. The 42-foot X starts at 1.6. The 42A 1.875 and the 515 is $2.6 million. This collab is not for you. You are not rich enough to buy this, but I guess it is pretty cool. All right, our final drop of the week is the Nike X Hyper Ice Hyper Boot for $900. Okay, what the hell, Thomas? What are you doing here? I saw this shit pop up on Soul Retriever and I was like, bruh, for a guy who's gotta ice the feet, I've been dealing with the chronic pain, this thing looks awesome. Now, do you really need to spend $900 on a hyper boot? No, but consider how much those boats were. This thing is a steal. And apparently these are FSA and HSA compatible. So if you guys get some benefits from your job, you might be able to use it on the Hyper Ice boots. Totally excessive, but you wanna wear a boot pre-workout that's gonna either heat or cool your foot. What else is there to say? Look at this thing. Plug it right in, bada bing. It looks dope. Size up if you're in between sizes. No reviews quite yet. It says warm up and recovery routines. The wearable technology offers heat and Normatec dynamic air compression. It's called Hyper Ice, so I called it cooling just because I assumed. Let's go to the Hyper Ice website and just double check that it has cooling technology. Okay, available May 17th. No cooling. Interesting. 3 levels of compression, okay, and then 3 levels of heat. Only 111 to 125. I feel like it could have gone higher than that. I guess, how would you rapidly cool something so it is not as cool as I thought, but I guess pre-workout, you do want to get your feet warm and not cold. I was thinking if you're nursing an injury or something, that would be cool. But compression is probably just as good. 1 to 1.5 hours on max heat and compression. That's fairly decent. Dual USB cords and wall charger. I just thought this thing was crazy. Like, over the top, 100%. You don't need this. But if you're a min-maxer for your health, why the hell not? It's futuristic looking. It's a conversation starter. There it is. FHA, FSA, HSA eligible. Available in small, medium, large, XL, and double XL. It said size up if need be. I would go for the large, men's 10 through 12. It did say if you're in between, size up. And this drops on May 17th. And just to recap, not sure if I said it or not, Kith Summer 25 releases this Friday, May 16th at 11 a.m. EST, the very same time as Palace Engineered Garments and the Palace Week 2 drop will be for Summer 25 this Friday at 11 a.m. And then Nike Hyperboot May 17th on Saturday on Hyper Ice and Nike.com for $900. Well, boys, we did it. We made it through all 3 of the drops. Spent a decent amount of time with Palace and Kith. Had a bit of fun with the Nike Hyper Ice boot reboot. No ice included. They need to do something about that name. But nonetheless, what y'all think of these drops? Are you going after any of these items? Let me know in the comment section down below. Be sure to hit like if you enjoyed. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Supreme Week 12. Peace.